A common question I get on Grenadiers is, what are all those switches for on the interior of the truck? Well, we're going to dig into that. First off, everything's really straightforward in here. Nice to see actual knobs for your aircon, HVAC, etc. And then also you'll see down here this wheel with a few options. What's nice is with this being the LCD touchscreen, over here is your fixed information area, and then also over here is where you can have things like your Apple CarPlay, etc. But also if you wanted to change the radio or something, you're not bound to just using the touchscreen. Let's say if you have gloves on like I do right now, it won't respond. So what's nice is you've got not only buttons to control your audio, etc. on the steering wheel, but also you have big chunky buttons too should you have gloves on. Everything's really easy to operate. Same thing with down here. All of the options that are presented on your infotainment area are also redundantly controlled down here with big chunky buttons. Then on the overhead console, what you've got is this different banks of switches and a few different buttons as well. Some off-road mode, if this vehicle is equipped with front and rear lockers, they would also be buttons right there as well. These are for your map lights, also your stability control, downhill assist control, etc. Same with your map lights. Now, when it comes to the switches back here, these big ones, what's cool about these is, I'm gonna go ahead and turn those off, is all Grenadiers come standard with this bank of switches right here. So what does that mean? This first one is your power. You can tell that it's on because there is a light in the switch. And what that does is it allows things like if you had a winch up front, that would still be operated. Same thing with your USB cables or any other type of accessory you may have wired into the pre-wired circuits of the vehicle, of which there are a few. But what will happen here is your exterior. So that is for a circuit that is sent to the front. British call it the bonnet. So under the hood, you've got a circuit, as well as on the interior. You also have a circuit that is in the front passenger footwell, and then also mounted to the rear near where the fuse box is under the rear seat. That's what those switches are for too. Now, if you've got the additional power kit, the high load power kit is as described as the option group, then you will have a different bank of switches. So this first one up there is going to be your exterior. That just goes to one of the exterior outlets. So if you wanted to hook up a light bar, you can turn that on independently from the rest of the other 3 remaining exterior outlets. Here is the exterior outlets I was speaking about. Like I said, there's 4 of them, one near the rear on each side, and then one behind the rear seat as well. And what does that look like? It is actually a nice, very common automotive outlet as well. So this is all waterproof too, so you don't have to worry about water getting in there intrusive, and you also have that additional cover. Now the 4th one, you'll see it's marked as 500 amp. What's cool about that one is that is pre-wired to the front bumper for a winch. So you can operate your winch. This vehicle is not equipped with the factory winch. Should you put an aftermarket one up front, you've already got your wiring up there, so you can turn that on. And then also the exterior, this is also for the, there's another set of wires routed to the additional set of wires, circuit, routed to the, under the bonnet. And what's the purpose of those exterior outlets? Well, you can mount all sorts of things like a light bar up front, and then also a work light on the exterior too. So if you wanted to shine light down while you're doing any type of activity outside, you have the opportunity. One other neat thing is I've seen a few people when they have a roof rack mounted, they can also mount their lights. So if it's a foggy day and you're in a convoy, you can let other people know that you're still around by turning on your exterior lights. So that's a quick rundown. It can be a little confusing, a little intimidating at first. We've got diagrams, etc. I always try to print those out for my clients. And also, if you're just curious, more than happy to share those with you. If you have any other features that you're interested in seeing on a Grenadier, please feel free to leave a comment or shoot me a direct message as well. Take care.